Hey everyone, this is Andrew from Park Rovers, and I'm joined tonight by Dustin, and we have a special guest here, and it's Nick from Resell to Rome, and also Knack Travel Hack. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Very good. We went to Busch Gardens Williamsburg yesterday for Mardi
Yesterday.
Gras. When did you actually end up going there?
Oh, for Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
I actually haven't gone to Mardi Gras yet.
Did you go to Mardi Gras last year?
Um, I don't know who. I think we went to a different event. Then we went to the polka.
Okay. Well, you go to Busch Gardens a lot though, right?
Yeah, we usually go probably I'd say around 6 to 8 times a year because
Awesome.
we got season passes and we usually hit up Christmas Town twice. That's like the biggest thing with us is Christmas
Oh,
Town. But
Christmas Town's so good.
yeah.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Although I hear over in Richmond that Kings Dominion they're giving them a run for their money. I haven't been there yet, but I heard that it's getting big.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
We went.
Yeah.
We did Winterfest in 2019. 2019. Yes. And that was the first year of it, and I was super impressed after going to Busch Gardens for a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can only
I
imagine
love the
if they actually
competition.
put money into it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love yeah, I went to both Christmas Town and Kings Dominion Winterfest. I mean, it's great. I mean, they're both was it hour 15, hour 30 between the two parks in
Yeah.
Virginia?
In fact.
Yeah. I mean, now they might both be under the SeaWorld umbrella. But that seems, I mean, that might not happen. That probably won't happen. But
it could.
Yeah.
It
could.
could.
It could. And that, I mean, Cedar Fair has not turned down the offer yet. So it could happen. However, Six Flags offered $4 billion in 2019 or no, it was 2009. Sorry. That was a while ago.
No, it was 2019.
Oh, it was 2019. Okay.
Yeah. It was only a couple years ago.
So a couple of years ago, so $4 billion down to $3.4 billion is yeah. I don't know. I mean, Cedar Fair having a kind of a down year, I guess, but not
couple
too
down
bad.
years.
Yeah, not too bad, but I don't see it happening. But I love Busch Gardens, so anyway, so
I don't see it happening at that price. I would not be shocked if it came up a little bit, and then they're like, okay, we'll pull the trigger.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to keep them on their toes.
Exactly.
So looking at the map here, so Busch Gardens Mardi Gras, Williamsburg Mardi Gras. Sorry, there's a Mardi Gras event at, I think SeaWorld Orlando does it now, but definitely Busch Gardens Tampa also does a Mardi Gras, and I believe Busch Gardens Williamsburg started last year when I have a vlog from that on our channel. But was it Christmas Town we met, Nick?
Yeah, it was at Christmas Town.
Yeah, so we met at the England Sky Ride, which if you look at the map, it's kind of in the right side. So if you find Squire's Grill, then you go a little to the left.
Forest of Fun.
Yeah, it's basically right beside Sesame Street.
Yeah. That's where I ran into Nick here, and we were both trying to get on that Sky Ride, and I've been trying to get on this Sky Ride for probably 2 years now. I've been on it like a couple of times, but not during COVID.
Yeah, it was weird because it was running empty, and we thought that it was running empty, and we're like, oh, we'll just go to Sky Ride, we'll get to the other part of the park. No, it just didn't happen.
Yeah, they were testing it, and they were running it at night at Christmas Town, and they could have been
all lit up.
Yeah.
They have it all lit up with the stuff at Christmas Town.
Yeah, and they totally could have had people on it, but it was just like, oh, we're testing it for. I mean, I get it. I mean, you were a ride op, Dustin, so you know. But
I worked a Sky Ride too, so I have caught those cabins coming in. Not that one, but I've caught similar cabins. So
would you test a Sky Ride 7 hours in advance of it opening?
Yeah,
because that's what was happening here.
You literally make sure that it can run, and then you just make sure cabins are on and balanced. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like they actually did let people on maybe around mid-afternoon, but yeah,
well,
I
they told us that they wanted to wait till the sun went down so you could see the lights, and that's when they were going to start opening it up. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you remember back in Christmas time when like the train was like a ride, like an attraction rather than just a mode of transportation, and the lines got ridiculous. I think that was not last year, but 2020. I think it was like that. But
it was last year too.
It was last year too. Okay.
Yeah. That quick queue is never that's the best deal in that park, is getting that quick queue and skipping that hour-long line for the train.
Oh yeah. I was so happy I got that quick queue. Even that quick queue was, I mean, we're not doing a Christmas Town recap, but that quick queue saved me probably like 30 minutes. There was no way you couldn't do anything. Yeah, at least. And that was only $5. That was probably the best value of the night, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah, we went on Black Friday. I think ours was $7.
Oh man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, tonight we're talking Mardi Gras, and we're gonna take you throughout the park. So Dustin and I, we went yesterday, and so we're gonna go hamlet to hamlet, and Nick, feel free to jump in, ask any questions, or say anything based off your experience, because a lot of the things haven't really changed too much, right?
Yeah.
But we're event specific stuff, and I know this festival is kind of hard to get to because it's been so cold.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, Friday. It was warm Friday, but it rained all day Friday, so they didn't even open.
Yeah. So it's really only been operating for what, 5 days total, maybe 4 days.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to make it last weekend, but the storm, and then Sunday I was recording a podcast. Spoiler alert, we'll be on the DCL Duo podcast again, talking about our Disney cruise, but that won't air till like sometime in March. So I couldn't make it last weekend, so I was like, oh, this weekend, this was the only time. And what was it? It got up to 40 degrees, Dustin.
I think I saw 41 at one point. So with a breeze.
So Nick, if you make it, and coasters can't operate at Busch Gardens Williamsburg under 45, and that's pretty much the industry standard.
Yeah.
So the only two coasters, right? Apollo's and Verbolten, I think, are the only two that are scheduled to operate potentially.
And the Grover coaster.
Really? The Grover one?
The Grover coaster, yes.
Is that what is that one officially called?
Darn it, hold on.
I wish I had an old map I could look at right now, just to like the original map rather than just a specialty one.
Let's see. Right. This is exciting. Oh no, that one was not scheduled to open.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we got a POV of it on our Park Rovers YouTube. Anyway, so we're gonna go hamlet by hamlet. I think I've organized our photos hamlet by hamlet. So we're gonna start in England, Scotland, Ireland. Then we go to France, New France, Germany, and Oktoberfest. I don't think. Did you make it to Festa Italia?
No, with that bridge being closed, and especially with the Palace Chariot not opening, we did not take the time with our crew of 4 boys to traverse around there.
Yeah, I didn't see the need either. Nope. But I also had that show. In England,
which is why you didn't get on the Sky Ride.
That's right. So cool. Let's get going here. So the entrance way, so Nick, this is probably pretty familiar to you. They got the flags out. I just love this entry. It's understated, right? But it's beautiful. You couldn't tell it's like 35 degrees, I guess, by the trees maybe, but
it could be 70.
Well, the trash cans were from the 70s.
Right.
But it's definitely not 70 degrees outside. So on the opening sign, the sign that was interesting. They have the minimum heights for Alpengeist.
Oh yeah.
And Finnegan's and Invader. I don't know if they just didn't update this.
Yeah, because it also, this one doesn't have the out of service attractions. The one over by like the other main entrance where the kiosks are did have the polished chariot on that out of service day. I didn't check the heights at all.
And no Apollo on this one. So I think they just forgot about the England, like the preferred parking. They just assume it's like people that are coming all the time. They don't actually check this.
No. Yeah.
Are you Nick, are you a pass member? What level are you?
We're I think the middle tier, not the bottom one, but the next one up. That gives us free parking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The free parking is what you need really. But yeah, I'm platinum. Dustin, are you platinum?
No, we're unlimited.
Unlimited. Okay. Is that below platinum?
It is, yes, because we're unlimited only at Williamsburg. You're unlimited everywhere.
Oh, so you can go to Tampa too.
Yeah. Well, we on the last trip we went on a Disney cruise and we went to SeaWorld Orlando before Icebreaker though, unfortunately. So we did not get to go on that, but I did get to go and complete all the credits I was eligible for, coaster credits I was eligible for at SeaWorld Orlando. But we're talking about Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and this is self-service ticketing. Yes. Very exciting. And I tried to make, this is like the level of like, it's probably the best sign for Busch Gardens Williamsburg because it's like an understated, we've talked about this before, but it's like an understated entrance compared to like Tampa where they, it's a little more, not too extravagant, but it feels like you're actually walking into something, whereas Williamsburg, you
wandered down the wrong path and you're in an amusement park, which is good and bad.
Yeah. So we went yesterday and they had a free item for pass members. This did not work for me.
It works for me. It works.
Oh,
it works.
Yeah. So it
does
works.
Work.
I did talk to a team member and they were like, yeah, these machines, they just don't work all the time. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, we can put the item back on. I have to get my manager. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter. Honestly, like I bought 10 items and I don't need the extra one. So I skipped this.
When you say items, is that like what is that? What you're talking about?
Oh, so the benefit for different levels of pass members, I think all pass members of Busch Gardens Williamsburg, you got a free sampler item.
Oh, okay, sampler item. Okay.
Yeah,
from the Mardi Gras booth.
Yeah,
okay,
from the Mardi Gras booth. So specific.
I thought it was like a tchotchke or something, like they were handing it out, and then like you're saying like it didn't break, and one of them broke, and I was so confused. Sorry.
No, well, I mean they do have. I think the net one of the they do have a magnet coming up that you can get for free in a couple of weeks. But I did get the Christmas Town Christmas ornament, which was on our tree for a few days. I think I got the last one from Christmas Town. At least they told me that. Yeah. This is what you see when you come in from England. Not too exciting.
Which, if you have no idea that is the Busch Gardens logo, it's like, I mean, it's pretty, but it's not iconic like I think they want it to be.
I got it on my shirt here.
There you go. So you're right.
Yep. Italy Bridge. Let's talk about this. So, Dustin, your boys were really upset about this Italy Bridge.
They were. Like, they very much wanted to. Well, it is a cool bridge to go like across the Rhine River from Oktoberfest to Italy, or vice versa. And I was kind of bummed because I was gonna get shots of Pantheon at least,
we got
even
some.
if they weren't testing it.
Yeah,
I did get some from the Skyride. So
yeah. Oh, that's what. Okay. Spoiler.
Yeah. Spoiler. Pictures later. But yeah, like, and then that is a bummer because it makes the park not a loop, so that you can't complete the loop. So.
Which I'll go back here, but it was like one of the reasons why we didn't make it to Italy, because it was like, why would you go there?
You wouldn't.
No.
If you really like the teacups, the Turkish delight.
Yeah, Turkish. We're not using Disney terms here. This is SeaWorld Parks.
Delight.
Turkish delight. That was on Narnia, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was like a yeah. I think it was on
Narnia. good deep cut.
Wow. So Scavenger Hunt. So I saw this when I walked in. I was like, oh, well, actually, I saw this online, and I was like, well, it's cool. They're doing something that's like gives you something that, like, because there's not a whole lot of offerings for this festival.
No.
But your boys were occupied, but they were determined to find these items, I would say.
We got yelled at a couple times. My older two were 9 and 10. And it was like, because did you put the picture in of the clues?
Did I? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know if I missed. I think I missed.
Okay.
It.
So, I mean, the clues are like these nice little riddles. And so like, you got to either know the park or look at a park map. And like it was 80% really well thought out. So we were like we gotta go find a valley of animals, and we have to find a cold layer where there's a beast, which the Wolf Valley and Alpengeist. So there were 6 of them around. And it was great, and you could look for them, and you could see them, and they were these Mardi Gras masks, and they were nicely themed pictures. But then they're like, okay, but what do we get? Like, do we get it? Like, is there like any type of like tchotchke or it's like they were wonderfully intrinsically motivated until, and they did find all 6, and they were like, yay, we did it.
Yeah.
Did I can talk about it on this podcast.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So like, even if like they were in the stores and like, whoever was in there just like stamped something really quick, and then you got even a thing of beads at the end.
Yeah.
Just like just a little extra would have been nice, but it was a fun thing for them to do, especially with most of the rides not being there. They're not a huge fan of Mardi Gras inspired food, so they enjoyed that part.
Yeah, I'd be curious if Tampa or SeaWorld Orlando has like a prize or if they have something like this and what they're doing. But I would think you could at least get a sticker or something. I don't know.
Yeah, literally, like it could have been 10-cent beads or a sheet of stickers, and you get one.
The beads are free. The beads are free. They're handing out beads. I did not get beads.
I did not get beads. Did you get beads? You didn't get beads. No.
So we walked past with beads.
Yeah. We saw people with beads.
Well, I didn't flash anyone, so. Oh wait. We'll move on.
Okay.
So England. We'll talk about England, the hamlet here. We got Big Ben, and it's kind of funny. The flags will change based off the festival. So for Mardi Gras, you get the purple, yellow, and green. I like what they do. I think it looks better. It's hard to like really admire this photo in daylight because like the lights just make so much. It just looks everything looks better at night. And Nick, like going to Christmas Town, it's just so good at night. So we went yesterday, and it was 12 to 6 p.m. So like you barely got any of the nighttime.
Like we walked out at dusk. Yeah.
So it was starting to look good.
I like this color scheme in England. I think this is one of the nicer ones now that we've hit a few of these festivals and we've kind of seen the changes in our little Epcot North that we have going on here. I lovingly refer to it, but I really like this color scheme in England for some reason. I just think it popped really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, when they opened the park, did they do the thing where they hold everybody at England before they open up the rest of the park, like going on through Scotland and Ireland?
Yeah. So I actually, coming from North Carolina, it was a bit of a trek, right? So I did not make it for rope drop, if you will. But I believe they're still doing the 30-minute rope drop. So they would probably hold you at England.
That's what they did. Well, last time I went was Christmas Town, so that's what they did then.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just curious if they would changed it now that it's not Christmas Town. But is this you said these are special events. This is not like they're gonna. It's not like a open like there is throughout the summer, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So there's
Okay.
only limited like rides and
Okay.
restaurants. So it's a limited offering, and we'll talk about this more. But I think they're doing a good job for
Yes.
having a theme park open when it's sub 40 degrees, or if it's above 40 according to Dustin, going to 41
41. 1.
Yeah. So around 40 degrees, I think they're doing a really good job. It's nice to have an offering in the Mid-Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know where's this photo taken, Dustin?
This was taken waiting for beignets in Cafe Lulu.
Oh, okay. So we're jumping ahead. You
are jumping. You're jumping too much. But I will talk about this cider for a second.
Okay.
This was Saint Cherry. It was a bourbon barrel aged cherry hard cider from this little place in Michigan that we used to go to when it was just an apple farm, and now they distribute their hard cider at least nationwide. I've had it in Disney World in Florida. I've now had it in Busch Gardens in Virginia. So I just thought that was really, really cool, and that was easily the best cider I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I had Blake's at in Canada at, I think that was Food and Wine. They had a cider inside of where the Canada Far and Wide show would play, and then so they temporarily shut that down, and they turned it into like this apple like thing. Then you get like apple food and cider as well. So I had Blake's there, and then most recently had Blake's at Festival of the Arts, which was our last live show where we talked about that festival. I don't know if we talked about this, but I had a flight from Morocco where I believe one of those was from Blake's. So really cool to see Blake's and some unique offerings here at Williamsburg. We'll move on. That was out of sequence.
Right.
We're still in England, so the Walkway. Then you can see the flags overhead and Big Ben back there,
and my crew.
And your crew, yes. Dustin. Dustin rolls deep.
I roll with a posse.
Entourage.
Yes.
I'm solo. Dustin has like 18 people.
We make up for it. We average you out to the 2.5. Yeah.
I want to talk about this show. I didn't take a photo, but I did. We did post the full show tonight. Just a second ago, I made this live.
Yes, that's awesome.
Where we have the full show of Carnival Imagination, and I got reserved seating, so really up close. And they have like a Cirque show in the Globe Theatre in England, and it was. I think it was really good. There was probably like the capacity of the Globe Theatre was probably like 10% or 20%. There was no one in there, and it was phenomenal. Like being able to see this show on the level, I would say like the Christmas Town shows. Nick, I don't know if we talked about this. Like you made it to like the Scrooge one in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd say it's on the level of that. Like really cool to see a show here, especially for a limited offering event.
Okay.
So we posted the full shows of Carnival Imagination, the Samba Jamboree, like full performance, and then the New Orleans Jazz Band, which we'll get to, but that was at the Das Fest House.
Yeah, I saw where you posted the jazz band.
Yeah, so there were 4 different performances or shows. And this is like this is the only like show, right? It's like a sit down like experience. And I loved it. It was good. Dustin, I wish you made it to see this.
That's, when you've got a 2-year-old and a 3-week-old, you get in and you do what you do and you get out when you can. Like we would have liked to have seen this show, but I'm glad that Andrew was able to record it, and now I can watch it on the channel.
Yeah, you can watch it in 4K, the best. I tried to record the best quality possible. So,
and my kid can cry through it, and nobody else will be upset about it.
Yeah. So enjoy. So now we're making it to Scotland. This is Clover. Is it a European barn owl, I believe?
Okay,
And,
it's not a snow owl.
I wish. I think it's a barn owl.
Okay.
I'm not an owl expert, but
Me neither am I. I just know there's one owl the kids always call Hedwig, and yeah.
yeah. So this is the cool part about being under the SeaWorld umbrella is that they take care of animals that are rehabilitating and or need special attention, and I believe this barn owl is no exception. So they brought out Clover, and Clover, I remember she was very chatty, and they said the handler said, oh, well, she either wants food or just attention or maybe both. And I was, well, I'm like, that's awesome. I mean, just like, I hope you feed her though, but it was really cool to be able to hear from a handler and get really close to this owl.
That's cool. So you were talking about animals being like rehabilitated. Have you seen the Pet Shenanigans show?
Oh, that's I think I saw it a few years ago.
Okay. That's usually something that we, in the summertime when we go, we usually hit that up every single trip we get. Because that's just kind of like a favorite of our family when we ever go.
Yeah, have they opened that up? I don't know if they have.
I mean, it was closed up yesterday.
Yeah,
like the theater was.
And it might just be like they might just open it up for like regular season or something.
Yeah, I don't know if they opened that up in the last summer or not, but that is one of like the highlight shows. It's also between Ireland and France, right? So it's like yeah, it's right near the aviary as well.
It's right near that awful trek where you have to go up the hills and down the hills and back up the
awful trek. We'll keep moving. We got some sheep here.
And Colt, my 9-year-old, was like, "Can we pet them?" And I think it kind of took her off guard a little bit. She's like, "Sure." So I don't know if they were like made to be pet or like if that was the plan for the day, but Colt's like, yeah, I'm going in. So
I mean, if they let you, there's still like the signs out that tell you to like observe
social distancing with the animals. Yes.
Yeah. Well, at the time, I think at the time when they put those signs out, it was like, well, we don't know if animals can get COVID, and then like. I recall like some dogs or at least a cat maybe getting COVID, and I'm like, oh no, animals can get COVID too. So anyway, it's good that you're able to get close to the animals again. This is awesome. This is one thing I love.
Mardi Gras.
I love. Does this qualify as a pun? I don't know. I love it.
I mean, it fits the rhyme scheme, so
yeah,
sure.
We'll allow it. Killarney, Ireland.
Killarney.
And there's a pot of gold at the end. Probably the best named gift shop at Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Because everything in there costs you a pot of gold.
Oh
yeah. So we're now in Killarney, which is I say this on the vlog. I think it's my second favorite hamlet. At first being Oktoberfest.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is where, Dustin, if you're referencing the food items, this is we're now at Grogans Grill,
which is spot 1 on the map that they don't put anywhere but the website. There's 7 stops, I think, 7 or 8. So this is the chicken and andouille gumbo. It's served over a bed of rice. Scallions on top are optional. I thought this was delicious. This is easily the best savory thing that I had. The chicken was okay. The andouille sausage was really, really good. It had just the right amount of spice that you would want in a theme park dish. And the rice was really good. Like that was the surprise of the dish. The rice had flavor. It wasn't overcooked. It was really good. Really good.
Yeah, for sure. And this is my spread. So you ordered that, and I was like, oh, I gotta use my sampler card here. I got 10 items.
I didn't have the sampler card yet. That was a free item. Because that was the only thing that we would have wanted there.
So I know we got a few viewers. If you're viewing the live stream, feel free to jump in with a question. Post it in the comments. We're recapping Busch Gardens Williamsburg Mardi Gras, and we're joined by Nick from Resell to Rome. And right now we're at Grogans Grill, and this is what I got. And so so on the left is the okra, fried okra, new item for 2022, a special fried okra served with a mustard. And it was actually pretty good. Freezing temperatures caused the items to get cold really fast.
It wasn't freezing; it was 41 degrees.
Yeah, and then in the middle is the Cajun fritters, and then on the right is I'm going off memory now, Dustin. So you have to
Nope, go ahead.
Etouffee, the shrimp etouffee. Is that right?
Yep, you got it. Yep.
And that had the same rice from your chicken.
Yes.
Chicken dish. So the rice, I think, like makes everything. And then in the back there is the grasshopper, which I was a little confused, but that is like a traditional like Mardi Gras cocktail. It's mint chocolate ish. I was like,
was it like a thin mint cookie?
Yeah, and like it did not go with any of the food items, and I was like, I brought my water bottle though, so it was all it was okay. But I'm like, I'm not. Yeah, have a wonderful day. I was wondering if that was okra. Yeah, it is fried okra. It's a traditional Southern item, so it is. We're in the Mid-Atlantic here in Virginia.
but it's Mardi Gras. That's New Orleans. That's that Southern Louisiana style. Like it was all that type of food.
Yeah, and so it was awesome. I mean, the mustard I'd say was like a little bit of an odd pairing, but it worked. It was but yeah, the grasshopper cocktail does not really go with these food items.
I want you to put some ice cream in that, put it in a blender, make it a shamrock shake, and
yeah, I mean, I guess that's what you have to do. So anyway, overall, I was impressed by the food quality here. Things didn't really go together. Well, the grasshopper cocktail, but everything else was like kind of meshed well together, I guess. So the food quality overall was really good. The fried okra was perfect, I would say. Mustard, I didn't really need it. The remoulade, you can't see this because the
picture.
The little serving dish with the remoulade is tipped up, so you can't see the remoulade. Those were perfect. They were a little too crispy, but perfect, I would say, overall. So I was pretty impressed by the food quality here.
Yeah, for sure. Starting out.
This is my background.
It is.
Yes.
This is where I live. I live in Das Fest House, but this is my second home at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. And have a wonderful day. This is if you ever make it up to Virginia, you make it up to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, there's two. If you like beer or cider, there's two places to go for sure, and one is Grogan's Pub, and the second is Das Fest House. There's the Brauhaus draft beer room.
And if you do it right, you get a beer here and make your way back to the Brauhaus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a quick shout out to Have a Wonderful Day. Just check out his channel. It's awesome. He covers all theme park news and stuff. So it's thanks for making it a live stream, man. It's good to see you.
Thanks, man.
I'm having a beer now, so I like beer. Yeah, cheers. I'm drinking a beer, I believe from Precarious at Beer Hall in Williamsburg, which I got on my ride home. So I'm right here with you.
I have a Baltimore Heavy Seas beer, Impending Doom. So that's what we have today.
So
I have Pepsi and a metal cup.
Pepsi, we'll allow Pepsi. Pepsi was Pepsi founded in North Carolina? Oh man, I need to make sure these things. I got to make sure my facts are correct.
Come on now, come on. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Pepsi was from New Bern, North Carolina. So that's from my home state. Well, I live in North Carolina now, so home state.
Home state.
Anyway, so Grogans Pub, you can get a lot of Virginia beers.
Yep.
Primarily, which is awesome. They support a lot of the smaller Virginia beer breweries. I will say, like, as a beer aficionado, they don't like have like some of the bigger names, like Vale, like is from Richmond, is like, if you're really into craft beer, you'll know Vale from Richmond. They don't have that here, but
we've got
still.
we've got Aleworks, we have New Realm, Hardywood, James River, Far Away IPA was that. But yeah, a lot of their stuff, if it's not local to Virginia, it's at least local to that Mid-Atlantic region.
Yeah, and Hardywood's definitely like one of my top 5 Virginia breweries.
Aleworks is Williamsburg.
Yeah, Aleworks is like right there.
Yeah. Dustin, you do the bourbon tasting? You took a photo
I
of
thought about the bourbon tasting, but we did not, as one of us needed to drive home.
This is in France, right?
No, this was right across from Grogans.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, there was wine tasting in France. They had the bourbon tasting here.
We'll get to the wine taste. I haven't done the wine tasting, but
me either.
Yep. I'll let you.
Right.
So this is right outside Grogans.
Right. So this is my beautiful wife. In Grogans, don't do that to me. In Grogans, you can get either Cajun meatballs on the sampler card, or you can get a grasshopper, which is just the same one that Andrew had. You can get a hurricane, which is what's in Jenna's left hand. You can get a king cake shot, which is what's in Jenna's right hand. That's not on the menu. That was a surprise sampler card item. Or you can get a French 75, which is a lemon cocktail. I could tell you what's in it because I had it and it was delicious. But it was lemony inspired. So,
awesome.
You had the hurricane was we went down to New Orleans a year and a half ago. I have been told that hurricane is exactly like a traditional New Orleans hurricane. It was in the big cups, as I'm being motioned to right now.
Big cups.
In the big cups, yes. Delicious rum drink, and then the king cake. You did the king cake shot, so I'll let you talk to that.
Oh, I love that king cake shot. So that was one thing I missed out on, like at Busch Gardens Williamsburg at Mardi Gras last year. I didn't get to do anything king cake related. So when we met up, I was like, oh, I got to do this king cake shot. I wonder if it counts as a sampler item, and it did. It did. And Dustin, you got it for me, and I was very thankful.
It's not online, but it did.
Yeah, so if you're going and you drink alcohol and you're open for a shot, this king cake shot, really good. And the rim is, you kind of have to sink your teeth in there, but it's worth it.
Sugar coated rim. It tasted like what, cake frosting, right?
Yeah.
Yellow cake. Yeah.
Frosting.
Yellow cake frosting.
Yep. There's a close up.
There was Kahlua in it.
Some Kahlua was in it.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah.
Here's one of the scavenger.
One
hunt
of the
items.
the scavenger hunt masks.
Mhm.
This is the one over by the wolves.
Have they done scavenger hunts in the past, or is it just because of like there was not a lot going on that we noticed the scavenger hunt?
Yes, probably
To
yes to both. I don't recall a scavenger hunt in prior festivals, events, whatever we're going to call these.
Have a wonderful day. If you're still there, do they do a scavenger hunt at Tampa? If anyone watching on the replay knows, I'm curious if other parks under the SeaWorld umbrella do this, because this felt like a unique thing that they were just doing for this festival.
We have done scavenger hunts at Hershey Park before, but I don't recall ever doing one at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, that was our first.
Yeah. Okay, that was our first. Yes. Confirmation from the better half.
And what did you get as a prize for completing this?
A piece of candy, because it was Hershey Park.
Wolf tour. Oh, this is just a zoomed out photo of the.
Yes, so it's got the mask, but then there are wolf tours. There were a couple different animal behind the scenes things going on.
Have you done any of these, Nick? Have you done any of the tours at Busch Gardens yet?
I haven't done any of the. I haven't done the wolf tour. I think we saw the wolf show, and it's like right there in the. We've seen they did had one of the eagles out of the cage once, and they were doing like a little kind of meet and greet like they did with the owl earlier. So we've seen that. We've seen the wolf show and pet shenanigans, and but no, as far as like a just like a tour where you get up close and personal, no, we haven't done that.
One day.
I do not have an annual pass to Busch Gardens.
You got to get one for Iron Gwazi.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
You're so close. Man, yeah, Iron Gwazi. Oh. So excited about that. I don't know when I can make it back to Florida. But yeah, you have Pantheon and I in Williamsburg, and I'm over the height limit.
You're over the height limit.
I'm 6'6", and I'm 2 inches above the height limit.
Oh man,
Pantheon, which I've been waiting for 2-3 years, and so Iron Gwazi is I can get on Icebreaker as well, but yeah, have a wonderful day. You gotta get on the annual pass train. It's a good, at least getting on the. I don't know what the level is to be able to get to the Florida parks. But if you do get the platinum, then you can come to Virginia and experience. 5 minutes from SeaWorld. Oh, man.
Never been there.
I've only
been to SeaWorld once.
See, I haven't been there, but I also don't live 5 minutes away from it. So.
I'm the only one that's been to SeaWorld Orlando.
No, I've been once, but that was 2005.
Oh no.
That was a couple decades ago at this point.
Yeah.
Kraken. Man.
This year.
Mako, Icebreaker, Kraken.
We did ride Kraken. I think we rode Kraken like 5 or 6 times in a row.
I never got to do the VR Kraken, which that was only there for a short time. But yeah, have a wonderful day. 5 minutes from SeaWorld, man. Can I contribute? Do you have a Patreon?
We'll all put in $15. Let's go.
Anyway, we'll keep moving. Black Vulture. So the aviary. Sorry. So if you're walking toward France, the aviary is on the right, and Dustin and I were like, do they have any of the lorikeets out? Because it's too cold for the lorikeets, but they have a black vulture.
Dustin wasn't yay about anything. I hate birds. Absolutely hate birds with passion. I've been in this aviary because my kids talked me into it, and I'm just sitting there like, but they do. They attack me. I swear. But this vulture was just chilling inside, and it was sitting right on top of the sign, or at least I was able to line it up perfectly. So I thought it was a cool shot.
I don't know where the lorikeets go in the winter, but we got a vulture now.
Vulture.
A vulture. So you make your way to France, and you're greeted by this big boy.
Yeah. I like that they swap this out for whatever season it is, because sometimes it's that big Christmas tree. I've seen it be
last year, wasn't it?
It was frosty. Yeah. It's some scary thing for Howl-O-Scream. And it's this jester dude for Mardi Gras. I'm sure it'll be a leprechaun for St. Patrick's Festival. Mm-hmm. It's a great spot because it's so focal, and you can, if you look the other way, you've got the Griffin dive loop in the back and the sky ride, and if you look this way, you can see the street performers.
Yeah, right on the right.
One of them on stilts and with their streamers.
Disney is taking all my money. I hear that. I hear that for sure.
Disney took hundreds of my money last November.
Oh, I feel that. Have a wonderful day. That's, I just got off a Disney cruise, so I might be laying low, and I've got a night at Alani in a week. Just
wow.
one night, because that's all I could do. That's all that was available, to be honest, when I booked. But I'm sure that will take a lot of money for food and drinks. Yeah, closer view here. I love this guy. I love this jester, and yeah, you can start to see.
So this is as you're making your way back, right? Because you're.
I think so. I blended the photos, and you can see it's a little darker, so the lights are starting to come out. I dropped your family photo in here.
Oh, thank you. I didn't send that one to you because you took it. So.
But I do like that they have these props out that you can take a photo in front of. I didn't do a selfie, but I took this photo.
I like that for what was the last one? Christmas Town. This was a Korean barbecue food truck, and now it's a Busch Gardens Mardi Gras sign with the year. So it was a nice little change of pace from what it was.
Do you remember the food trucks, Nick?
Yeah, I do. No, not ever until last year. Like that, and actually, I kind of enjoyed them. I don't know what y'all thought. I thought it was great to have extra options because. I mean, we went, I think the crowd was pretty much up there that night we went. And I think just having everyone's going to like their favorites, like Fest House and Grogans and, all the other places that they would normally go. And I thought gave it great variety. And I just, what I wish they would have done, there wasn't anything on the map telling you which food truck was in which location. So it was like, you basically had to walk through a pavilion. You had to see what food truck was there, and then you had to say, oh, am I in the mood for this? And then it's kind of like playing food truck roulette, because if you fill up on something and then all of a sudden now you're in France, oh, Korean barbecue. I wish I had just had.
Yeah. Well, when I went to Christmas Town, I guess it was the same day I ran into you, Nick, but they had beignets out in this location.
Ooh, I did not realize that.
That's perfect. That matches the theming, but that was not, I realized later that was not intentional. That was just a happenstance.
Yeah.
The beignets were in the France hamlet here. So that was pretty funny. But anyway.
And maybe that's why. Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about the Blake's Hard Cider.
Cider.
We'll I did not realize it was 6.9.
That's good. That's like a session beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I asked when I was ordering drinks from this booth, I asked the team member, hey, which beer is that? and he I guess he handed me the team member instructions. So then I got the card, and so I took a photo of it.
He was supposed to describe this to you in explicit detail, and he just went, here.
Yeah. I was trying to check into the beer on Untapped, because I was like, I need the exact name.
Exactly.
And it was Shortcake. And I got the St. Cherie too, because they're out of jambalaya. Which I wanted something savory. So I ended up with
at that point. Can we talk about the beignets though? Do we have a picture of the beignets? Okay,
right here, man.
You have a picture of the beignets.
He's like,
talk about the beignets.
We got the beignets.
Right. When we went for food and wine, they had beignets at this exact location, and they were undercooked and doughy, and it was probably the most disappointing food item when we went for food and wine. Thankfully, these beignets were perfectly fluffy, covered in powdered sugar, drizzled with caramel sauce, just like Cafe Beignet down in New Orleans. These were amazing.
Wait, you say caramel instead of caramel?
I say caramel. It's not caramel. I grew up in Michigan. Butcher me now.
What do you say, Nick? You're going to be the tiebreaker.
Caramel all day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Nick.
Oh, no.
It's caramel sauce.
I'm outnumbered here. If you say caramel, if you say caramel, leave a comment.
And if you say caramel, like it.
No. Oh no. All right. Well, anyway, I got these beignets too, and they were. I think last year in the vlog, I was like, oh no. they weren't puffed up.
Right.
And this year, and I think it honestly varies like minute by minute at these booths. But I was pretty happy this year. I think 2 out of 3 my beignets were perfect, and the third one was fine.
Let's say we all I'll say we all. I think 3 of us each had one, and mine was perfect. Your beignet was wonderful. Yes.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Let's talk about Griffin.
They're painting Griffin.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bynum Paint had a sale, like a flash sale this year, and they're like, if you have us come paint a coaster, we'll give you 30% off or whatever. Because I've seen so many coasters getting repainted over the last year and a half.
Yeah, SeaWorld is like painting all their coasters right now.
Everything.
Is that a
Everything's
thing?
getting painted. But it's not just SeaWorld. Cedar Fair is doing it. Six Flags is doing it. Like, literally, if you want to paint a coaster, now is the time.
So
I don't know why.
Is it just because is it like social media? Like it like have amusement park and theme park companies like caught on that people want to see updates? Or are these things being painted when we don't know it? Or is this just happening to, is this like a trend now?
I think it's a trend because I have seen coasters that have gotten so faded, like it would be dark red when it was originally painted, and 15 years later it's pink, and you're like, this doesn't even make sense. So I appreciate that parks are addressing this before it looks bad.
Yeah.
And it's an easy, cheap way to update a ride, especially if you change the colors. Like I know one of the coasters in Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey is getting a whole new color scheme. So like you can market it as a new ride, but you can be like, especially swap out a sign and it's this DC hero to this DC hero, and now it's not Bizarro, it's somebody else. Come ride the new roller coaster. And
I only know about Marvel.
Yeah, so do I. Marvel and Batman. I know Batman's a thing. He's been my favorite forever.
I do like to say when you're up on Griffin. Nick, do you like Griffin?
Griffin, I like Griffin. It's not my absolute favorite, but Griffin's a solid ride.
Yeah, I think it's better than SheiKra, I would say, at Tampa. Okay. If you're familiar with Busch Gardens Tampa, it's the same. It's like a dive coaster. Then they modified SheiKra to make it floorless.
Okay.
To make it like Griffin. Griffin's always been floorless, and I think it's solid. I mean, I rode Griffin I think once, at least 10 times in a row, and it was fun. But
Griffin's an easy coaster to marathon. For sure.
Oh yeah. Here's a closer view. I like this shot, Dustin.
Thank you. So this is Alpengeist is getting painted too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's going.
I got confused. Because the colors are all the same. But yeah,
you're right. So it's going from you can see kind of like the dark blue supports, like that dark blue, or like it's like a sea green, teal, whatever, to this like nice sky blue, and I feel like it fits much better. The track's staying white. It looks like, but it fits the theming and the scenery and the sky.
Yeah,
much better.
Somebody needs to make a map of all the blues mapped to all the SeaWorld Parks coasters, because I feel like these hues are really running together.
We're just buying 800 gallons of this blue. Go.
Could all be the same.
They could make a calendar. SeaWorld could make a calendar, and it's just like slightly different shades of blue through each month. Just
yeah.
The supports are all the same. Track's different though. So
yeah, exactly. Wine tasting. I have not done the wine taste. Actually, I think my girlfriend Hillary did this once, and we got the glass.
Yeah, my wife's done it, and she got the glass.
I would do it for the glass.
Does she use the glass, or does it just like sit in the cupboard?
I don't know. I know we've kept it, but I don't know how often the glass gets used.
I'm looking at 3 Busch Gardens glasses right now. So,
I don't think I drink much wine.
You said Busch Gardens. You said Busch Gardens glasses, and I got an old favorite, but it's actually Busch Gardens Tampa.
Oh.
Wow.
Look at that.
Fancy.
Oh, I'm
that's
jealous
awesome.
of that
Did you
one.
thrift that?
Yeah. Well, this was an estate sale find, actually.
Oh man. Do you want to talk a little bit about Resell to Rome?
Sure. This is like
what
a
you got going on.
good
It's a
part
beautiful
time.
thing.
Yeah. So Resell to Rome is our YouTube channel. And basically, we are resellers. We resell on eBay, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and we have an antique booth locally here, 20 minutes away from Lynchburg in Bedford, that we sell items at. And basically, we go to yard sales, estate sales, Goodwill, and other thrift stores. We find items at a low price, we buy them, and then we take them home and we list them and we sell them and we ship them off on eBay mostly. We've been doing reselling for going on 2 years now. So the whole story with that, my wife was a photographer in the wedding industry. And when COVID happened, the wedding industry just tanked. So we had a 12 by 24 fully furnished and heated and cooled shed in the backyard. That was her photo studio. And when she decided that she wasn't going to get back into photography, she basically started selling a few items on Poshmark. Then we opened an eBay store and just continued on with that. So we just recently did our 1 year anniversary on our YouTube channel. We have about 60 videos on that, and we do various videos from I wear my GoPro out when we go to yard sales and we record what we find. We also do what sold videos when things sell in our store. And I did do a couple travel videos because the whole purpose of reselling for us is we want to have extra money on hand for trips like to Busch Gardens Williamsburg or Disney, or just giving our kids travel experiences is what we enjoy, rather than buying them something that's just they're gonna play with for a week and then get tired of it. So we try to.
I love that.
Yeah, we really try to put a huge emphasis on sharing different experiences with our kids. And the money that we make on reselling, a lot of it goes to that. And we've basically it's nice to be able to have a little extra money that we can, like a passive income or another source of income. And we basically go and find old stuff like this. And I think this wasn't a lot of stuff, so I think we paid like 10 cents for this.
Wow.
And
Oof.
I mean, it doesn't have a huge value, about $15 on eBay, but it's
I think you get a lot more.
it's a good it's a good profit ratio with stuff like that. So we've YouTube's I don't know. There's a lot of YouTube reselling channels out there, and a lot of them are hugely successful. I just was basically crazy enough to start my own and wear the GoPro around, and people ask you, "Hey, why are you wearing a GoPro in my yard sale?"
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I mean, my girlfriend does some reselling too. I know it's hard, man. I've gone into Goodwills and like tried to. I don't have the eye. It's like there's so much going on in those things that I mean, it's a lot of effort. So I really appreciate what you're doing and what other resellers are doing, because it's a lot of work going into those bins, man. It's just like
the bins.
So Nick, do you guys focus on mostly like theme park and amusement park stuff, or do you just have this whatever you see you feel like could make a profit?
It's basically whatever we see that we can make a profit. Just to be honest, it's I tend to gravitate towards like certain things, and my wife gravitates towards different things. So we kind of have like we'll go to like one estate sale and we'll branch off, and she'll get a couple things and I'll get a couple things, and it'll be completely different things, but all of it is good resellable stuff.
Gotcha.
So my big thing, I like old electronics, like VCR DVD combos, especially if they're like the recorder. I love to buy those and sell those because they have a pretty good market on eBay. And even like old cassette tapes, cassette players, stuff like that. I sold a coffee maker from the 80s, which is it's buy it for $6.
Coffee maker from the 80s.
Yeah, it was like a GE space under the cabinet, like GE space maker coffee maker. Yeah.
Wow, like from a future house. From
It's like, I don't know if they're making a new Back to Future movie or whatnot, but it's
I think in Tomorrowland they had like one of those future houses in Disneyland.
The Carousel of Progress is not a real thing. We've talked about this.
Is it not real?
It's not real.
Oh man. Well, like, cool, Nick. We're gonna go back to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and this is another item.
Yep, it's another one of those masks. This was the one over by Alpengeist.
Okay, is that like ski goggles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Mardi Gras ski goggles.
Mardi Gras ski goggles.
And we talked about this, Dustin, but it's kind of weird that Alpengeist isn't open in the winter.
It annoys me that Alpengeist isn't open in the winter. Of all the rides. Like, shut it down for a month during the summer season. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think that's when they should do the refurbishment.
Exactly. Do your maintenance then.
Oh yeah, we got this photo. Cool.
Yeah, I really like the whole plaza entranceway for Alpengeist. Like,
yeah,
Alpengeist was on my bucket list for so long because I loved inverted coasters. And I didn't make it to Busch Gardens till I moved out to Baltimore, and even then it was a few years after that. So probably like 2012, 2013 was the first time I actually went to Busch Gardens. It's like this was the ride I needed to ride. I love it. So
yeah, I think I've taken like inverted like for granted because Alpengeist is, I mean, Busch Gardens Williamsburg home park for me basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I just kind of assume these things are everywhere, but they're not.
Well, and then you're lucky because you have Afterburn down at Carowinds, which is also amazing.
I like Alpengeist more, but Afterburn's fine too.
See, I'll take Afterburn over Alpengeist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just it's close. It's close. I'll take Montu over both of them.
I devalue like Carowinds versus Busch Gardens inherently. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you like Alpengeist, Nick? Alpengeist guy? Alpe guy?
Actually, Alpengeist is a little lower for me. I think I would prefer like probably Verbolten over top of that, or even I am drawing a blank. What is the new one in Italy?
The new one in Italy.
The new, no, not Pantheon.
Tempesto.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was drawing a blank on that.
Mm-hmm.
Which that one like caught me off guard the very first time I wrote that. That was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, Alpengeist is so great. I'll ride it. I'll even wait for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I would rank coasters at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Tempesto, I don't know.
I think that needs to be a video we do.
Yeah, it might be
the best part is when you see the people come backwards and hear the screams.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're not aware, you're like, what are they doing?
Yeah, and because you can't really see, and then by that point, it's either, am I just gonna walk past all these people in line?
So Tempesto and Tigris they're the exact same model, right?
Yes.
So Tigris at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and then the new one, Icebreaker at SeaWorld Orlando, is a different model.
Yes.
I believe it's like the first. I can't think of the exact model off the top of my head, but that one's different and it has a track switch. Yeah, it has a track switch, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to Icebreaker. Moving into Rheingeist, Germany.
Yeah, the lower part of Germany, because apparently we need to have two different sections of Germany.
Yeah, I mean,
gonna call that back to anything.
Deutschland. It's very big.
Yeah. But I thought this was really cool how they did.
Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. It says have a wonderful night. I love that.
Right?
See you have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, so feel free to watch the replay as we carry on for another 30 minutes or so, or maybe less. I thought
this really looks cool.
Yeah. I love what so the thing I miss about this area, I don't know if you saw this, Nick, but in Christmas Town, well, what was it called? Christmas Celebration 2020, they did projections.
Yeah, it was all down the front of the face of that building right there. And it's like the cookies being made in the oven and like the toys being made in the factory and whatnot.
Yeah.
I love projections. That was amazing. They need to do more of that. But I like the decorations, and then the Samba Jamboree performs to the left of that.
Okay.
These guys are the life of Busch Gardens Williamsburg Mardi Gras. Dustin, did you catch them at all?
I heard them, but we never stopped to see them.
Oh, these guys are so awesome. So I caught them last year, and they were just kind of, I think they were just kind of wandering and
they were wandering last year.
Yeah. They set up like random shop. This year they had a designated spot. They were like Samba Jamboree right here in Rheingeist. If you want to see these guys, you got to go up. You got to go to Rheingeist.
That's over by Land of the Dragons for those of you that have kids.
So yeah, these guys are phenomenal. I don't know, that guy kind of on the left reminds me of like Seth Rogen. I'm watching Pam.
He looks like he's very into it. He looks like he is about to beat the crap out of that drum.
Yes. It's the clenched jaw for me.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Hulu TV show, the Pam and Tommy Lee thing right now.
Yes.
So I got Seth Rogen on my mind. This guy reminds me of Seth Rogen right here. He's extreme. We got a full 4K recording of these guys. Hello, Eddie Tainment. Awesome.
Hello.
He's one of the top. I'd say he's one of the top vloggers in the Mid-Atlantic. Makes it down to Florida a lot. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And we love your videos. So thanks for joining. Samba Jamboree, Eddie Tainment. Let us know if you made it to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Leave a comment. Let us know.
Especially for Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah, for Mardi Gras. I know you made it to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. So many vlogs. But yeah, let us know if you made it to Mardi Gras and what you thought of it.
One of the videos I posted on Resell Room last year was polka and popcorn. It was like the polka festival. They had like a band set up in this location too, and I think it was like it was almost like a marching band. It was like a small marching band. They like marched down from Fest House, and then this is where they kind of set up shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good spot. This is where they had like Frosty the Snowman in Christmas Town, if you remember, Nick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Rudolph was right inside.
Oh yeah, Rudolph was inside the building. We love you, Edutainment. Thank you so much for joining. So this is the Walkway. I mean, this is nice. I mean, it's
it's really festive, and like I said, you were there yesterday too. This is when we Andrew. And I were yesterday.
What? We didn't run into you? Oh no!
Missed it.
I feel
that much.
My favorite event was the Carnival Imagination. Yes. So I talked about this briefly, but the Carnival Imagination really, oh man, it was so awesome. Like I don't want to make you feel sad, Dustin, but
again, I'll watch the video. And
we got a recording up, and Edutainment's got a vlog too. So we'll have two vlogs. There you
go. There we go.
I don't know if ours will post tomorrow. I have to edit it. I'm like halfway. So if you definitely catch Edutainment's vlog and then ours whenever it goes up. Man, Carnival Imagination. I think Samba Jamboree is like the heart of Busch Gardens Williamsburg Mardi Gras. But Carnival Imagination is like I don't know what how do you it's just like that's just like the I don't know. It's the soul. The soul, yeah. Let's go with the
Bourbon
soul.
Street.
Yeah.
It's the Bourbon Street.
It's the Bourbon Street.
So moving on, Dustin, what are these drinks?
All right, so we got these at the Bayou Bar, which is that spot right in front of Dark Castle now, or whatever. Well, it used to be Dark Castle, and it might be Dark Castle again. Yeah, right there. Dark Castle. So it was the North Pole Nightcap during Christmas Town. It's now the Bayou Bar. I think they're just going to switch it out for every festival in Epcot North here going forward. So this was on the right is the Southern Spiked Lemonade. And then on the left is the Big Easy Mojito. As far as the mojito goes, it was, it was a good drink. It was tasty. Yeah. I drank it fairly quickly. But but I don't know if I would necessarily call it a mojito.
Doesn't look like a mojito.
It was much more rum than mint. Like there were like hints of mint, but yeah. I've had much better mojitos in my life. Yeah.
These are all like pre-mixed too, right?
They are. They literally pour them from a tap.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, which is it's good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're always getting a consistent pour, but you're always getting a consistent pour.
Dark coaster, from what I hear.
Yeah,
that's what I hear. I'll believe it when I see it.
This is what we hear too. We'll keep our eyes on this.
Well, that would like put them on par to compete with Flight of Fear in King's Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna have more events where it's 41 degrees, they need to have more stuff to do inside. I love Dark Castle. I probably cursed out some people when I heard that Dark Castle wasn't coming back. It privately to myself, because I thought that was just such an amazing ride. And if they can, it's a great spot to meet Santa. I'm sure it's a great Howl Scream house. But I would like something you can do in there all year long, especially.
Well, this is what we were talking about last time. Is like a Battle for Ire is probably going to become the new Santa spot, and this we don't talk about rumors that much, but I think Edutainment's onto something here.
Yeah, I would agree.
It seems like that would be a better place. I mean, because Battle for Ire is just tucked into Ireland, and it's if the queue gets out of control, where are you people going to back up into? Just backing up into the street. So
yeah.
And did you? It was kind of like a version of Soarin' before Battle of Ire.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think. Did y'all ride that before?
I did, and it was not good.
Okay.
I only saw the POV.
Yeah, it was not good. My wife, who does not get motion sick, got ridiculously motion sick from it.
See, I got
so much so that she won't do Battle of Ire.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. My older boys like it. I've never had a problem with that with Battle for Ire. So I'm okay if that stays. But the Europe, Fly Over Europe or whatever it was called, it was a cool video. But if you're expecting Soarin', it was not Soarin'.
Battle for Ire.
It does. Edutainment, me too.
No, I'm good with it. Battle for Ire.
I'm fine. I'm fine with Battle for Ire.
Yeah,
it's got an E in front of it. EIRE. But
my oldest son.
Ire is correct. Yeah, Ire is more accurate.
Yeah.
My oldest son wrote it once, and then he loved it, and then he immediately came back, and then he was like, "Hey, you got to come with me." And I was like, "Okay, how bad could it be?" And I was 2 minutes in, I was like, "Okay, just close your eyes."
Can you ride Soarin' at Epcot? Has he done that? Soarin' at Epcot? No.
Nick?
Oh, I thought you were talking to Edutainment. Sorry.
Oh no.
Soarin'. Let's see, Soarin'. That's been no.
Has he done that?
No, I have not.
Edutainment.
It's next to Living with the Land.
Yeah.
Go
to the
the Land Pavilion.
The Land Pavilion. I got the King Cake Cinnamon Roll, which I was a little disappointed, but I don't. There's a lot of good food. King Cake Cinnamon Roll seems to be taken out of a warmer, and it was not very warm. They should have blasted this thing and made it melty, but I like the colors here.
The couple pieces of cinnamon roll underneath look overdone.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was great when they made this.
I'm sure.
I would say it's not worth one of your sampler items.
Where did you get that? Okay. So hold on. That was in the Rheingeist area?
Yes.
Yes, that was at Das Edelweiss.
Yes, Das Edelweiss. Yes.
I see it right here.
Yeah.
You didn't get the banana Foster's cheesecake?
I was thinking about that. But I wanted to get the color. I wanted the photo.
Yeah.
Dustin, I can't get the photo.
They also have beignets there.
Yeah. I got beignets later, so it was fine.
All right.
All right. We're at the best part of Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Yes.
And Nick, are you a fan of Das Fest House?
I love Das Fest House. Das Fest House, no matter what time of year it is, it always has great entertainment there. And food choices are solid. Now, my favorite place to eat in Germany is right over by Verbolten at the Willkommen Pavilion. They have this really high stacked ham and cheese or turkey and cheese pretzel bun sandwich, and that's you can split it between two people, and usually me and my wife just split that, and you get chips with it, and that's our favorite thing to eat in Germany. But yeah, Das Fest House is great.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're one of us. You're an honorary Park Rover.
Yeah.
Did you guys try the king cake shot?
We did. Where
was that?
That was skip.
Nope.
It
was
too far.
Forward now. Nope.
Hang on.
Back.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep, there it is. Yes.
We love the king cake shot. Edutainment. This also was on a sampler item.
Yes.
This was not listed as a sampler item, but we got this as a sampler item.
It's not on here, but it is. It counts.
It counts. And
it counts.
Yeah, what is this? $10? Is this $10 originally? That can't.
It was
be
a
true.
$10 shot. Yes, that's what the sign said.
Wow.
How is that worth $10? That can't be. You got to get the sampler card if you're coming to Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Yeah, I would just do 10 samples of that.
I'd say it's worth $5.50, which is the average for 10 items, but it's not worth $10. All right. Let's go back here to the Fest House. So New Orleans Jazz Band. Yep.
Is that the Mardi Party DJ up top?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention the Mardi Party DJ.
The Mardi Party DJ.
I love that they have DJs up on top of the Fest House.
Mm-hmm.
So they were slinging I guess aughts or 10 pretty recent hits, maybe 10s hits. Maybe even some current hits that the DJ spinning up there. I love the spot for the DJ there.
Yeah, it's a great spot for him. Even if the music is a little too current for us.
Yeah, it's not German hits that by far.
No.
It does not fit with the theming, but I mean, it's great. I think it's kind of odd having a DJ out in the middle of the day, I would say, but hey, you got a festival that runs 12 to 6. You have a Mardi Party.
You gotta
DJ.
put him out sometime.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not going to come out 5 o'clock. You got to have him. He's got to be there.
No one's going to be back in Oktoberfest at 5 o'clock.
So
I mean, there is a New Orleans jazz band show at 5. So yes, I guess there will be.
So inside Das Fest House is our favorite spot, Dustin. I think this is yesterday was the first day we drank together from the Brauhaus.
In the Brauhaus, yes.
Yeah. And they have a wall, and this is just one shot, but they have a wall of beers that are available. And I had the James Hatton Fairy Perry Ale. Fairy Pale Ale.
James River Hatton Fairy Pale Ale.
James Hatton Fairy Pale Ale.
There's a lot of nouns in that.
We had both tried all of the IPAs. So I want them to change out the taps more, but the variation of the breweries is fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I was gonna get the Hardywood Park Pills, but that keg had run dry.
Hardywood, one of the best breweries in Virginia. They're probably most famous for their stouts and porters. But I love Hardywood out in Richmond.
One thing I just want to point out though, we have Virginia, Michigan, which Bell's Two Hearted is one of my favorite beers of all time, so I'll forgive it. Virginia, Delaware, Virginia. And that's, they stay local, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of I guess Busch Gardens Tampa does a similar thing. I think I've only been to the Giraffe Bar. Edutainment, you've been to You've been to Tampa more recently, probably than any of us, but I think that Busch Gardens Williamsburg does probably the best job of staying local, as far as I know. Yeah, you got a close up of the tabs here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the Pocahontas tab.
Pocahontas.
Yes. Center of the Universe does specific brews for King's Dominion. I very much enjoy that. They do the King's Brew, they do a King's Brew IPA, and they do their red rum. It's like a red IPA for their Halloween event at King's Dominion.
That's what we need at Busch Gardens Williamsburg is a custom beer for the park. We don't have one yet, do we?
No, not that I'm aware of.
We
did have the Pantheon. Oh, sorry, Nick.
I was just saying, Aleworks, get on it. I mean, you're right there down the road.
We got to contact the Aleworks. Aleworks, come on. We had the Pantheon.
Anheuser.
Anheuser-Busch. Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. We had the Pantheon boozy cocktail. Was that we had that last year?
We did have that. Yes.
Yeah. Great shot.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. My traditional beer and whatever's in the background shot. Yeah. It was a good
Inside one. Das Fest.
Das Fest.
Here's a New Orleans jazz band. And last year they performed outside, so it was kind of good to see them inside in the warm. I moved up front to record for Park Rovers, and I got this shot. So this show was awesome. I would say like it's just great to be able to get a beer and just like chill or get some food from the cafeteria does a really good job. Is there another, what's the name for the food
it
offering?
Is the I knew you were going to ask me this.
I don't want to call it a cafeteria because it's a little more than that, but
it is more than that. It's a mess hall. Like
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You can get some. I mean, they have the traditional offerings. The traditional offerings like pizza and chicken fingers, but you can also get like some German inspired dishes.
I say they had a German sampler yesterday.
Yeah.
What we were commenting that who the drum major or majorette, I guess, if they ever did a live action Princess and the Frog, she should be Tiana because she was absolutely amazing. When you watch that video, just think Princess Tiana, Princess and the Frog. It's her.
Yeah. Edutainment will be in Tampa this coming week for the first time in a while. Oh, I'm so jealous.
Are you going to get on Iron Gwazi?
Yeah, that's the question.
That's the real question here.
Because I don't think I'm going to Tampa until I can get on Iron Gwazi.
You can get on Iron Gwazi next weekend, Andrew.
Not 100% though. I will be in Florida for some Universal content. All right, Universal. We're huge Universal fans. We don't have a lot of Universal content, but we love Universal. Sir Henry's Valentine's Hunt. I have not done that either, and Nope. So if you make it a BGT, we're really excited about that. So subscribe to Edutainment for that content. That's awesome.
Now, when you go to Fest House, do you sit front or back? Like if it's like typical crowds, like for a show.
I sit in the back.
You sit, yeah, me too.
Because you get your beer, you get your food, you get your beer, you go to the back.
And we noticed something last time when we were there for Christmas Town. Like the seats that are here up in the front or on the other side on the front, there's you have to reserve seating, so you have to pay for it. But you pretty much can get as close to the stage as you can on the back, and there's just it doesn't cost you anything extra.
Yeah. So I don't know if I don't think I have a preference, but I during Christmas Town they sold reserved seating up front, and I bought that. I bought all the reserved seating and
all of it.
And I sat up front for the what performance was it? But
that was
I sat
Otenenbaum?
Yeah. I think that's right. No, and Otenenbaum was outside, and then the performance inside. Otenenbaum's like the Christmas tree outside.
Joy. Was it Joy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey Entertainment, thanks so much for joining. We love your channel, so thanks so much, and
thanks, guys.
We'll catch you next time. Yeah. Shoot, there was I mean, I guess you have to join our Christmas Town recap for that.
Oh, that was up on the housetop.
Oh,
Up on the
housetop. Yeah, I
housetop.
caught that twice. I caught that twice.
Housetop.
Housetop.
Yeah, let's get proper German pronunciation here.
Right.
Housetop. And that show was awesome. I don't know how you could compare this with that. It's like two different things.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I love
this
jazz
is you've
band.
got the jazz band, you have the drum major singing, like they're two completely different shows, but this was
I guess I would say Christmas Town like is an up level to this slightly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I mean, for having a beer, being in Das Fest House, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
there's
no.
next month.
I can't
guys.
believe it. I don't know if I'll be able to get on, but
I think you should still try. I don't care how tall you are.
Is someone gonna like prevent me? How is this gonna work? I learned recently that I'm technically over the height limit for Invader, and I've done that.
You've ridden Invader though.
I've ridden Invader maybe 20 times at least.
Exactly. So you'll be fine. I keep telling you this, but
I don't know.
No, I'm so stoked for Pantheon. I've been jazzed for 3 years, I feel like, at this point. Yeah. But my hype level hasn't died down. I think it's going to be amazing.
I'm still
probably
hyping.
the best ride there.
I'm still hyping. I don't know if I can get on this thing.
That says a lot.
Are you excited, Nick? What are your thoughts on Pantheon?
I am really excited for Pantheon. I am curious to see how the crowd levels are going to go up with it. Like how many people are going to come to Busch Gardens Williamsburg just to ride Pantheon, and how that's going to compare to, just like a normal day, like what you just went yesterday. Right. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, but I think that they've done, like, you've had new rides come and come to the park, like, Finnegan's Flyer and just to name one, but this is like a new coaster. This is like, the new kid in town, and it's
the last couple of coasters before this with Invader and Tempesto, like Invader is a fun ride, but it's not anything.
It's a family coaster.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Tempesto's a fun ride, but I could ride it 7 other places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like an off the shelf, and this is something else.
This is legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
because right now Apollo's Chariot is my number 1 pick, and I'm pretty sure that once I ride Pantheon, that it's going to get bumped to number 2.
Most likely.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I'm anticipating it being the best ride in the park. And if it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed.
If I can't ride it, Apollo will still be number 1 for me. And I'll just be jealous of all y'all.
I get that. It's okay.
I love
this was taken
Velocicoaster.
From the Sky Ride.
Yeah. Oh, the Sky Ride. Oh, this is
Yes,
great.
This was taken from the Sky
Yeah,
Ride.
because you can't get the bridge is right on the right side there.
Yeah, you see the bridge there that was closed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It looks like there's like people on there, but I guess those are posts.
Yeah.
Huh.
Planners and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh man.
Next month.
I'm gonna be so jealous of y'all shorter people that can ride this thing. Unless they let me on.
Yeah. It's gotta have its perks somewhere.
SeaWorld Parks, let me know what the problem is with the height limit.
I think Fabio made that clear.
How tall is Fabio? I
don't think he's as tall as you. So
Fabio,
sure he's
I'm
tall.
looking this up right now. Fabio height. He's 6'3", so he could technically ride Pantheon.
Just bring your own waiver. Be like, I release you of all. I will duck if I feel unsafe.
So Fabio is 3 inches shorter than me. So 6'4" is the max height for Pantheon.
I have nothing to worry about.
Oh no, I look nothing like Fabio. I don't know.
No,
I'm kind of okay with that. I don't want to.
I was gonna say he's yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
This is our last photo. Sad. Womp womp. End of the park. Yeah, coming out of England. This is where I park because I'm preferred parking, which is where the preferred. This is where the platinum pass members park, and the I guess what level parks in platinum and preferred, gold and above, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say we do not get preferred parking.
You don't. You don't. You're not living the life, Dustin.
I'm not. I mean, I have parked in England before when it was like nobody there, and they knew that. So I have come that way, but no, we park. We have to ride the trams most days.
Were they operating the tram?
They were not. It was
no.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Sorry, I was. Yeah, in Christmastown they were, but
Christmastown, yes, we hopped on the tram.
Interesting.
Yesterday they were not. We parked in the France parking lot, which used to be preferred, I guess.
I feel like I'm missing out on the tram. Like that's like another attraction. Because at Tampa, you have to take the tram. Like I don't.
Because you got to go under that road.
Yeah, because there's no like preferred parking there, as far as I know.
Right.
The tram is like an experience. Like, yeah,
it looks like Premier and Up has free preferred parking.
Okay.
On the website.
So wait, what is Premier like?
It's basic, then unlimited, then
Premier.
Premier, and then platinum.
I'm above Premier. Wow,
you are.
That makes
you are.
That makes me incredibly special. Actually, you know what's funny is I walked up to the park for summer nights last year, and I didn't realize this, but my pass was expired, and they let me park, and they were like, "Sir, your pass isn't coming up as valid," and I'm like, "Oh no, what does that mean?" I thought it was extended because of COVID, and they were like, "No, sir, it's expired, but we're gonna let you park." And then I had to get into the guest services line, which was like 30 minutes. And then I was like, oh no, I'm here for summer nights. I want to see Kool and the Gang. The same band that's performing at, I think they're performing at Flower and Garden at
I was going to say, it's coming up here.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to make it to Flower and Garden, but Kool and the Gang, like one of the top bands that's like hyped up for Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival, and they're here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and I might not be able to see them. I saw them. I got video proof in the vlog from last year, so I made it, and I almost did not. I was super bummed out. Like, they just made
you give them more money.
Yeah, they don't know I'm like recording a vlog, but hey, we love you. We love you, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and this has been a fun journey through the park. Let's bring up the park map one more time. So we did not make it to Festa Italia tonight, and we love it. We love Italy. We love Italy.
Oh, it's usually my favorite, like the first spot I go to.
We love Apollo's Chariot.
Early morning rides on Apollo are wonderful.
We're big fans of Turkish Delight and Roman Freeze, where you could get that Pantheon boozy float.
Yes.
I don't know if that's going to be a thing going forward, but we made it around. We made it to England. We made it to Scotland, where in the vlog you'll be able to see Dustin, the Clydesdale, which we'll post later this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Ireland, France, New France, Germany, and we ended out in Oktoberfest, and we're joined tonight by Nick from Resell to Rome and Knack Travel Hack, and we've done over an hour and a half, and Nick, what else do you have to say?
No, this was really fun. Honestly, I can't. I'm just looking at all the different events that they have going on throughout the year, and we went to St. Patrick's Day last year, and hopefully going to go to that again. And then I think the kids are going to enjoy the kids weekend, and so I mean, I think it's great that Busch Gardens is doing these different events, and it's kind of like I think it's a little bit of attraction there where it's, if you go to one, you want to see how it's changed when you go to the next one. So I mean, I think it's good marketing to kind of keep people coming back. So, but yeah, it's being local to Virginia. It is my hometown park, so we love it there. And
yeah, we didn't talk about this, but how far are you from the park?
About 3.5 hours.
Oh wow! So you're further than me and Dustin. I'm like about 2.75.
Okay,
and
yeah,
I'm about 3.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm closer than both of you. Wow. Well, I guess that's why I'm platinum.
Yeah, I was going to say,
guys, I can beat a Six Flags America in 57 minutes. Like,
nobody is jealous of that. I have not been to Six Flags
this.
America, but I'm not jealous of that.
Nope. This year you're coming up. We're going.
When's the last time Six Flags America got a new coaster? I say this as I'm invested in Six Flags. I'm a Six Flags Pass member, Dustin.
So new
monthly.
to Six Flags America or newly built and it was never anywhere else?
Oh no,
that's a very different question.
I guess I don't care.
Dun, 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 dun.
Superman the Ride in 2000.
2000. So it's been 20.
Batwing was after that. So like 2002.
2002. So it's been 20 years for Six Flags America
to get a brand new roller coaster.
I don't think Cedar Fair or SeaWorld Orlando would let that fly. Maybe
Michigan's Adventure hasn't gotten a new coaster since late 90s.
Okay, I put my foot in my mouth there.
Also, another former home park.
No. All right. Well, I'll make it up to I'll make it up to Six Flags America. But I'm not going to run there. I will. It's just a little too far for me. It's like, was it 4 hours? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. So Nick, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm really excited about not Mardi Gras. We just covered Mardi Gras. I'm really excited about St. Patrick's Day. That's going to be. I think I'll be headed up there March 4th. I've got Friday off from work, so I'm really excited about headed up.
So you're going opening day then.
I'm hoping to do that. I mean, I guess weather pending. Mm-hmm. We have to consider that here in the north, but yeah, I've tentatively. We don't have to make reservations anymore, thank goodness. But
yeah.
But I'm hoping to make it to St. Patrick's Day on opening day on March 4th, and then the next weekend I'm hoping to make it to Carowinds for opening day, and then Dustin, I think you're going to make it to King's Dominion.
King's Dominion's that weekend too. That's the plan right now. Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll see where it goes from there. But there's a lot going on, and I'll be making it to
weekend after that is Six Flags America's opening day.
Oh, I don't even have that on my calendar, Dustin.
March 19th.
Oh, like St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll be making it to Disneyland in April, so I'm excited about that. I haven't been there in a few years, so it's hard to get to the West Coast.
Yeah.
I won't be doing any like vlogs because I rarely get out there. But anyway,
you're gonna enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I got to see Marvel, like all that, and I'm pretty excited. I actually never saw Pixar Pier either, so I'm really excited about that as well. So this is I think we've kind of covered Busch Gardens Williamsburg Mardi Gras in some depth here. We didn't, of course, none of us made it to Italy, so
I'm sure the battering ram and the Turkish delight were wonderfully wonderful.
So if there's anything going on in Italy that we should know about, leave a comment and let us know if we missed something. I do remember getting beads in Italy last time. I was walking from England to Italy and I got beaded. I did not have to do anything to get my beads. If you're going to ask about that,
you were assaulted with beads.
Yeah, I asked for them, Dustin, politely.
Oh, I will say, I just saw this. Mock Tower was running.
Oh yeah. Oh. That's a good point. Dustin.
I was shocked. I have not like Mock Tower doesn't run on a normal day, and it was 41 degrees.
The Mock Tower does not have. Did Drop Towers not have like a temperature limit? I guess.
I guess as long as the wind's not too crazy up top, it's fine. Because what's going to stop it? Gravity
and Mock Tower, and we got to give some love to Mock Tower before we end this broadcast.
I enjoy Mock Tower. It's
Mock Tower. Let's talk Mock Tower. Mock Tower. How is it one of the tallest drop towers in the U.S.?
Probably not even close anymore.
Really? No, I think it is. No, come on. It's 246 feet.
Yep.
All right.
It's how tall you got a number?
I got 246 feet. I don't know how do you research drop towers?
You Google tallest drop towers.
Tallest drop tower
in America.
I don't even see it on the like top 5.
Yeah, so I was gonna say
how tall was it?
246.
Okay, so apparently Lex Luthor Drop of Doom is number 1 at 400 feet.
All right, so you've got Zumanjaro in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You've got the Lex Luthor at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Oh no.
You've got the Falcon's Fury at Busch Gardens Tampa.
Oh, no.
There's one in Marine Land in Niagara Falls that's 450 feet because it's up on a hill.
Las Vegas.
Six Flags over Texas. Well, that's got the tall one on top of the stratosphere. So
yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in April, I think. So it's not even the tallest in Virginia, though.
No, Kings Dominions is taller.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, drop towers are tall. Like 246, like it's fun, but it's not cracking any records.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm on the Wikipedia for drop tower now. So it's not even on the top 14. Oh no. Mock Tower, come on. You got to go taller. We've got the drop tower. It's just called Drop Tower at Kingston. We got a themed tower at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and it's not even
plays music. The seats rattle. Yeah.
Oh no.
And now we're ending on a sour note.
Oh no. Well, Falcon's Fury, at Busch Gardens Tampa. Okay. Wow. All right. I thought it was better than what it was. But
listen, height is not everything, tall man.
But it was it was good to see that operating because Verbolten obviously couldn't operate it. So I mean, overall,
I was surprised and impressed.
So okay, so let's to wrap up here. Let's kind of talk about all the festivals that I wish we had a photo of all the festivals that are happening at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. But let's sort of try to talk about our top festivals. Let me pull up let me see if I can. Do you have a photo of that?
Not from this trip, but I probably do somewhere.
I wanna like go through all the festivals and kind of rank them before we end. So Winter Weekends doesn't count. We got Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, Food and Wine, Summer Nights, which I feel like is a non-festival. That's like normal operating. And then Beer Fest, Hallow Scream, and Christmas Town. So I think each of us, I know you didn't make it to Mardi Gras yet, Nick, but based off what you saw,
what we described in such detail.
Let's try to rank. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We won't count Summer Nights. Okay. We'll go Christmas Town, Hallow Scream, Food and Wine, St. Patrick's Day, and Mardi Gras. So that's.
What about Beer Fest?
You want to count Beer Fest?
You have to count Beer Fest.
Isn't it Beer Fest every day at Busch Gardens?
I feel like that's I feel like Beer Fest isn't special. So let's cancel that one. So Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, Food and Wine, Hallow Scream, and Christmas Town. So that's 5.
Okay.
I know they try to do other stuff, and it's fine. But let's rank those 1 through 5 if you've been to it or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna go first. And
go ahead.
Here's what I'm gonna do. So I like haunts, and I didn't make it to Hallow Scream last year. I'm not a huge haunt fan, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go food and wine. Oh no, can I do this? I'm gonna go food and wine number 1, and that's just because I like the variety. And then after that, it's a toss up between Mardi Gras and Howl-O-Scream. I'm gonna give it to Howl-O-Scream just because I like the theming and the attention to detail that goes into that. I didn't make it last year, but I know what happens there. So I'm going to go food and wine, Howl-O-Scream, Mardi Gras. Oh, shoot. Christmas Town.
That's it. You're missing.
Oh, no.
Okay. I was just going to let you go.
I'm thinking out loud here. And oh, no.
I feel like I need to write something down here.
This is tough. Okay. Oh, no. All right. I'm just going to lock it in. I've already
painted yourself into a corner.
I've already gone down a road, and I'm going to go food and wine, Howl-O-Scream, Mardi Gras, Christmas Town, and then St. Patrick's Day. What do you got?
Nick, you want to go or?
So, I think. Okay, so you said we're not doing Summer Nights or Beer Fest?
No, those don't count.
Okay. So I think, this is kind of hard. I think I'm gonna go St. Patrick's Day as 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going down from 5. Okay.
Yeah, and then
we've had time to think about it now.
Then I'm putting Mardi Gras above St. Patrick's Day just because even though I hadn't been, I think I really am going to enjoy the visuals and everything more, and I really like the menu options too, because just looking at your pictures and what they have on the website, I think the menu is going to be like a key factor for that.
Yeah.
Then I think after that's going to be Howl-O-Scream, then Food and Wine, then Christmas Town.
Christmas Town number 1 for Nick. Dustin, what do you have?
We are so close, Nick. I was with you for St. Patrick's Day at 5, Mardi Gras at 4, only because if they had Mardi Gras in April, when you could have more stuff open, or it was feasible to have more stuff open, I think Mardi Gras would jump up higher for me, because I like rides. Rides is the reason I go to the amusement parks. Howl-O-Scream 3. I love everything they do surrounding all the haunt stuff, and I love fall rides on things. But I don't like getting scared, and I've got kids, and they don't like getting scared. And Ronan got scared a couple years ago and threw his pizza in the air, and it was hilarious.
Threw his pizza in the air.
Threw his pizza at a clown.
At a clown? Did it hit the
$9 pizza?
They did offer to replace it. I'm like, nope, that video was enough. That's all I needed. I'll show that one day.
We need that video. We need that video.
Well, it's not you can hear it happening because we're looking away from it, of course. But then you just see me dying of laughter for 20 minutes. So Howl-O-Scream is 3. I'm gonna put Christmas Town at 2. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I want one more thing to do. Maybe Dark Coaster will be that thing. And Food and Wine is, I feel like, the perfect festival. You can eat, you can drink, you can ride, you can share memories with your family, with your friends. If you have one day to go to Busch Gardens, go during Food and Wine.
I can't disagree with that. It's still slightly too cold potentially, depending on when you go. But I love Food and Wine at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I love it at Tampa too, and I love it at Epcot as well. But I think for Busch Gardens Williamsburg, that is really one of the special festivals here. But I think Mardi Gras is really, it's kind of like a mini Food and Wine.
It is, and it was great, and I'm really happy that we were able to make it there yesterday.
Yeah. For being 40 degrees, this festival in the Mid-Atlantic, Virginia, I don't know. It was perfect. I thought.
It
they're
really
doing a
was.
really good job. So
It really
I mean,
was.
yeah. So thank you so much for joining us, Nick from Resell to Rome and Knack Travel Hack.
Awesome,
We've
man.
had
Thanks for
have a
having me.
fun night. We're almost at 2 hours, which is insane. This is the longest one, but we've covered a lot of ground here. So we hope to have you back for another
Yeah, I'd love
one
to.
of our another one of our live chats, probably for Busch Gardens Williamsburg or maybe King's Dominion. But we love talking about Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I mean, it really is like one of the, for having a theme park in the Mid-Atlantic, like north of Florida, like it's on the same, it's on the same level. Like,
Yes.
I go to Florida a lot, so it's just great having this available to us, even if it is freezing cold.
It was not freezing. It was 41 degrees.
It was well above freezing. Sorry.
Well above freezing.
Yeah, I'll have to clarify that I won't clarify that on the vlog, but I should probably. But yeah, so thanks for joining us all. If you're watching us on the replay or if you joined us live, really appreciate it. If you can subscribe to our channel, subscribe to Knack Travel Hack and Resell to Rome. Thanks for joining us, Nick. We're really excited to have you and just having you be able to chat about Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's been awesome. So thanks so much for joining us live. I know it's been longer. We signed up. You probably signed up. You're like, it's going to be an hour and a half, but we went almost 2 hours. So thanks for staying put there in front of the camera. Yeah, man. Well, you can drop your links in the description or as a comment to this video. We'll try to do the same.
Yeah.
So let's see. What's coming up. So we'll be posting our vlog from Busch Gardens Williamsburg Mardi Gras this week, and today I posted all of the shows that we caught. We did not catch the Killarney Village Band in Ireland. You can see that on the
Mardi
right
Party DJ.
I'm not going to record the Mardi Party DJ.
Yeah, that's probably not.
It's all like copyright music, and there's nothing for us there. But it's a lot of fun if you catch the Mardi Party DJ. But you can't have. I mean, I guess you could have it. You could get a drink from the Bayou Bar and then like kind of dance around. I guess.
Right.
There's not a lot of people doing that. It's 40 degrees out.
No.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun, Nick. So Nick and Dustin, thanks for joining me on this.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Dustin.
On this chat. Yeah.
Yes, you too.
We'll probably catch up again in the park. So thanks for joining us again. Anyone who watched us live or is watching on the replay, subscribe to both Park Rovers and Resell to Rome, and we'll see you next time.
Pantheon.
Ooh. We need to get on Pantheon. I can't get on Pantheon.
You're gonna get on Pantheon.
I'm too tall for Pantheon. I'm 2 inches too tall for Pantheon.
Wear old shoes.
That's not gonna help me, Dustin. I'm technically too tall for Pantheon.
Get some Vans.
Are you trying to get me to cheat the system? SeaWorld Parks is watching this, and they're like, we're not going to let Andrew on because he's too tall. Andrew from Park Rovers is never getting on Pantheon. We know he's too tall. All right.
We'll get you on Pantheon.
Thanks, y'all. We're almost at 2 hours. See you next time. Bye.
See ya.